Sonosite S2, opening the system and replacing the UI. Welcome to Fujifilm Sonosite service training on the Sonosite S2. This series covers breakdown of the Sonosite S2 into its component service assemblies. In this video, we will show how to open the system and replace the UI. It is important that proper precautions are taken during servicing to protect the system and its internal components from electrostatic discharge. It is recommended that all work be performed on an ESD-safe mat and that a grounding strap be worn by whomever is performing the service. Always ensure the system is powered off and disconnected from AC before servicing. When reinstalling boards, ensure that the proper torque is applied and that screws are tightened in a crisscross pattern with power drivers set to low speed to minimize stress on the boards. For this portion of servicing the Sonosite S2, you will need a number 1 and number 2 Phillips screwdriver bits, a torque driver set to 5.5 inch-pounds, and an X-Acto knife or equivalent. You may find it helpful to use an ice cube tray to help keep screws and fasteners organized. Begin by removing the battery from the back of the system. Using the X-Acto knife, carefully pry the 5 screw covers off the top of the system. Remove the 5 screws from the top bezel. Remove the 2 screws from the top bezel on the back of the system. The bezel should now come free of the system. Remove the 5 screw covers and screws from the bottom bezel of the system. The bottom bezel should now come free of the system. There are 2 side extrusions on each side of the S2. Slide each one away from the handle until the back corner on the back handle end meets the alignment mark. Then remove the extrusion. Remove the 4 screws securing the handle to the back of the system. Then slide the handle off. To separate the system base from the user interface, or UI, remove the 8 screws from the perimeter of the system base. Lay the system with the screen facing up and partially lift the UI up away from the base. Disconnect the speaker connections. Raise the UI up so that you can disconnect the wide ribbon cable, the display cable, and the TGC cable from the UI. The UI can now be separated from the base. Remove the 2 TGC knobs from the front of the system by pulling them straight away from the LCD screen. Remove the 4 screws from each speaker and pull the speakers from the system. Loosen the screws securing the light pipe to the UI and remove the light pipe. Take note of its orientation. Remove the 3 screws from the TGC board and remove the board. The UI is not field repairable and ships as an entire service assembly. The speakers, light pipe, and TGC board will be installed on the replacement UI. If assistance with ordering parts or isolating repairs is needed, please contact Fujifilm Sonosite technical support.